Shalom. As always, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and I want to give peace and salutations to the elect. I want to jump into a current events, World War III update in this video. You know, every day, prophecy, more information, more news, more updates that concern prophecy, that concern our, a day closer to the salvation for the Lord's elect. Okay. And one of the major prophecies that we are looking out for is World War III. And I don't know about you, brothers, a few sisters, but every day, it feels like every day I get a article or notification or an update concerning the tension between the West and its allies, meaning America, Babylon the Great, and the enemies, Russia, China, okay, etc., 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 etc. It's almost every day, and we are here to report on these things. We're here to get this information, report on them, and align them with the scriptures, align them with prophecy. All right. So I got like maybe like 2 articles that I have, current event articles, and I got a couple scriptures, and we'll go from there. All right. So this is from Radar Online. This says no chance of survival. All right. And I definitely wanted to tap into this because, again, it's Bible prophecy. Okay. No chance of survival. Putin warns West of nuclear destruction, threatens use of Russia's most powerful missiles in retaliation. So again, this fall aligns with Bible prophecy. And when you read the very, very beginning, it says no chance of survival, right? And that is what we're going to see. We're going to see these nuclear missiles get shot off, and there's absolutely going to be no chance of surviving them. No chance. The spirit of YAHAWASHI will be in these missiles for the Lord's purpose, which is to destroy the wicked. All of these countries, okay, because they will be gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat, YAHAWASHI, for World War III. Okay, ain't none of these countries gonna come out of World War III as the winner. All right. So when he says when Vladimir Putin says no chance of survival, that doesn't just mean for his enemies or the West, as it says here in the article, but that means for everybody involved. There will be no chance of survival when these nuclear missiles finally get shot off and land and hit their targets. All right. It says in an alarming and ominous doomsday warning, Russian President Vladimir Putin has threatened the West with total nuclear destruction if they were to strike Russia, RadarOnline.com has learned. In a recent anti-U.S. speech, Putin boasted about his country's powerful missiles, namely Satan II and Flying Chernobyl, which he claimed are ready for deployment. These statements come amid growing tension between Russia and the West, particularly in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, right? And as we all know, Russia's beef with the United States goes way beyond this, but we know the U.S. is funding Ukraine in this war, which automatically makes the United States an enemy of Russia. That's a declaration of war when you assist and you aid the country that Russia is warring with. And ultimately, it's going to lead to World War III. All right. It says in an anti-U.S. speech, Putin said his most powerful missiles, Satan II and Flying Chernobyl, are ready to be launched in an ominous warning and show of aggression towards the West. And ultimately, that's what it's going to come down to. All right. This whole, delay, you know, this whole delay of it, because, and it technically is not necessarily a delay, because, you know, things have to play out. Prophecy has to come to pass. You know, things are happening with all these different types of currencies being set up. You know, you got these BRICS nations coming together, you know, looking to, you know, keep America and the US dollar on the outskirts of the new, of their plans when it comes to financially, the CBDCs and, you know, de-dollarization. All right. And all these different, you know, ideas that's going to lead ultimately to Babylon the Great and its downfall, which we see is already happening in front of us, man. You know what I mean? If you can't see Babylon falling, if you can't see the grip and the dominance of the West, of the United States, being broken up, then, hey, man, you just, yeah. Hey, you know what? Ultimately, the Lord ain't with you. The Lord ain't working. He ain't giving you the eyes to see and the ears to hear. All right. It says Russian dictator told a conference in Sochi, from the moment the launch of from the moment the launch of missiles is detected, no matter where it comes from any point on the world, ocean, or from any territory, such a number, so many hundreds of our missiles appear in the air in a retaliatory strike, that there is no chance of survival. There will be no single enemy left, and in several directions. That what Putin's on bullshit. Putin is on bullshit, because this type of talk is ultimately going to lead to the missiles flying off, because they done had it. These countries done had it with the United States of America. All right. And it's evil. Putin urged the U.S. to understand that any threats against Russia are absolutely unacceptable for any potential aggressor. Anybody talking hot or talking crazy, you know, concerning Russia and their their business, their relations, anything that got going on, which again, the whole war in Ukraine is an example of that. Russia got its issues with Ukraine and all of this, and here comes the United States sticking their goddamn nose right in the middle of it. All right. Where am I at? Let me grab another article that I was looking at. It says, this is from Newsweek. It says, Putin allies suggest nuclear explosion over Russia. All right, and this is the common theme. The common thing is nuclear destruction. All right, we're not seeing all of this information, all of these articles, all of this war talk come for no reason. Okay? YAHAWASHI didn't put the spirit on these nations to create these missiles and to create this tension and to create these talks for no reason at all. These missiles are gonna fly off. They're gonna be used, and they're gonna hit their target. And like Putin said, ain't no flesh gonna be saved, like the scriptures say. It says here, Kremlin propagandist Margarita Simonian suggested that Russia should display its nuclear capabilities with an atomic test above its own territory. All right, and why would a nation need to have like a nuclear test or an atomic bomb test? To show their power, to show the type of weaponry that they have, right? And this is all lining things up to really send them shits off. In a video address on her Telegram channel shared on the X, formerly Twitter, account of Russia watcher Julia Davis, the RT editor-in-chief, expressed her feelings about the progress of the war in Ukraine started by her ally, Vladimir Putin. Simonian started the 8-minute address by describing how Russia had celebrated the anniversary of the return of our Russian lands to us. Hold on, let me see. me see here. Yeah, I just wanted to hit that point in this in this article because here, check this out. This is the tweet that went out. It says it was retweeted by somebody else, but it says Margaret Simonian predicted a grim future, said that the war against Ukraine might go on for ages, and suggests blowing up a nuke over Siberia to scare the West. And that's the point I just made. Why do nations put on tests, nuclear tests? There's another name for it, but they do it to show their power. And in this case, said to scare the West, to show them, hey man, we not fucking around. Y'all not the only one with weapons. Y'all not the only one with nukes. Y'all not the only one that could blow some shit up. And eventually it's gonna be on, and we're gonna have to, trade missiles. Okay? Let me get I got it pulled up here. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. It says, for behold, and you see the caption, final admonition. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Okay? It shall leave them neither root nor branch. What did Putin say? He said no chance of survival. No chance of survival. What's gonna? And the scriptures describe that perfectly, right? For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Okay, that links up with no chance of survival. That's what stubble is, right? That means some shit didn't make it. Some shit didn't survive. It got decreased to stubble. Okay? And this is what we got to look forward to, man. And all praise to YAHAWASHI, because, hey, man, enough of this goddamn place. Jeremiah 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, which is America, an assembly of great nations, from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, meaning nuclear missiles, shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI. Because you were glad, because you rejoiced, O you destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer as at grass, and bellow as bulls, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land and a desert. What does that mean? That means no chance of survival. Right? These nuclear missiles are going to leave Babylon the Great, this land, as a wilderness, as a dry land, as a desert. Verse 13, Jeremiah 50:13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, and this is the will of YAHAWASHI, that's kindled against America, against Babylon the Great, and against all the wicked. All right? You other heathen nations ain't getting out of this. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord YAHAWASHI. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows. Spare no nuclear missiles. Let all of them joint off. Okay? Because in order for 200 million warheads to hit their target, ain't none of them going to be wasted. All of the missiles are going to leave them silos. All of the missiles are going to hit their target. All of Babylon the Great will be destroyed. Okay? Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her as she has done. Do unto her. Because, hey, do we even have to mention the destruction and the chaos caused by Esau, Edom? Okay, by Babylon the Great? I don't think we have to mention it. Okay. This is what's coming to pass. This is what has to this is what has to happen. This is what has to come to pass according to prophecy. Okay? And as far as the elect, simultaneously, while these missiles are getting shot off and hitting their target, the elect will be delivered. The elect will be beamed up into those chariots. Okay, the vehicles of YAHAWASHI with the angels. Okay, which is also why we keep seeing all these so-called UFO sightings. Okay, keeping the scriptures say the eyes of the Lord. Okay, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. All right. There ain't no escaping this judgment. The eyes of the Lord are the angels inside of those chariots, keeping a watchful eye on everything. And in due time, it's going to be the war of all wars. No doubt about it. All right. Let me see if I had anything else. Oh, I had this other. I'm not going to read a bunch of this article. I'll just read the headline. Sanctions estimated. This is from the RT. Sanctions estimated Ukrainian losses and Russia nuclear arsenal. Key takeaways from Putin's Valdai speech. Okay, so he, recently. This is from October 5th, which was what, yesterday? Thursday, October 5th, right? So this is recent, current, updated news, man. So Russia, Putin just had a speech, and he was talking about his nuclear arsenal, man, letting it be known. We got them things, man. All right. And with the aggression that's shown by the United States, they ain't gonna have no choice but to shoot them off. All right, they ain't gonna have no choice. I'll get this last one to close out. This is Isaiah chapter 14, and no, Slakia. I wanted Isaiah 34. Slakia. Isaiah 34, and start at the top. Let me see. Actually, let me just get to the point. Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is filled with blood. It is made with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord YAHAWASHI have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That land of Idumea is America, Babylon the Great. Okay? A great slaughter is being prepared. Okay, from YAHAWASHI. Because the wicked, this is the judgment for the wicked. The wicked have to be destroyed. All right? And the wicked is starting with the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, together with the other heathen nations, and with 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay, because the 2/3 of the nation of Israel have done wickedly. Okay, they've joined unto this beast. They have done the bidding of the wicked, and have totally disregarded, disrespected, blasphemed the names of Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi, and have rebelled, completely rebelled, and they have to be judged as well. And they're going to have to partake in this. All right. So with that, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you were edified. As always, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.